What up, YouTube? It's your boy Protect Man back with another one today, man. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday afternoon. I'm having a pretty good one, you know what I'm saying? Nice short work day. Came home, them talk some Skins football. I'm gonna give a draft grade specifically for the Washington Redskins draft. I'm gonna have a live stream later on at 8:30. It's all the other 31 teams in the NFL, but I didn't want to talk about the Redskins on that in that specific video because I really wanted to talk about the Skins on this one and really break down the draft, in my opinion. We did have 8 picks in the 2020 NFL draft, I believe. Yeah. I'm talking the Trent Williams trade in much more deep detail. I'm not gonna talk about the later round picks in this video too much. I haven't done too much research on them. I'm gonna be frankly honest with you. I watched a little bit of tape, watched a couple games of them. I graded all about the same. I gave all C grades. They look like all average players at the next level. They all like some really good core special teamers, but nothing really special. So for all the 7th round picks, I'm naming them C's. After the 5th round. I'm gonna talk about the players at 1 through 5 and notable undrafted free agent. So let's go and get started, man. First round, with the number 2 pick overall, the Washington Redskins did select Chase Young, defensive end out of Ohio State. The best player in the draft, no cap. Best pass rusher in the draft, no cap. Dude's a monster, bro. Like, this dude's gonna be a monster at the next level. He has so much immense potential. Like, he's really just scratching the surface of what he can do as a pass rusher and as a disruptor. I did see some decent things from him that I didn't even notice on watching tape the first time. He actually has some decent hand usage. He has to use his hands very well. The man is extremely explosive off the edge. This man's first step is ridiculous. He's not as twitchy as a Julius Peppers, like a Von Miller, but he's powerful. Like, he will discard you and throw you. Go get the quarterback, bro. Destroy him. Get the ball out. Go grab the ball and go to the end zone. Like, this man's a monster, bro. Like, this man is a total monster. He's going to be a tear. Montez Sweat with Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis, Tim Settle. These guys will be in a rotation. Ryan Kerrigan even. These guys will be in a rotation. They're going to go get the quarterback on 3rd down. I want to see a package with Ioannidis, Kerrigan, Young, and Sweat. Go get the quarterback. Just go get him. Just go get the quarterback. It's going to be scary in Washington, boy. You NFC East teams, get ready. You AFC North teams, you Browns, Ravens. Yeah, Ravens talking to you too. I know you got Lamar Jackson. I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to everybody. Every opponent's on the Washington Redskins schedule this year. Watch out for this defensive line. It's going to be scary. Chase Young should definitely be one of the top candidates for Defensive Rookie of the Year. This man is going to be incredible in this rookie season and beyond. I think this man has borderline Hall of Fame talent. I know some people were kind of iffy on Chase. They were saying I know a couple people saying like they're comparing to Brian Arakpo. I definitely think he might have been Brian Arakpo could ever be. I bet him a 10 to 11 sack getter every season for about 10 years. He should have over 120 sacks for his career. Definitely should be a borderline Hall of Fame player in my eyes. Definitely gonna be an incredible talent for the Washington Redskins. If not a Hall of Fame player, but definitely a Ring of Fame. He's gonna definitely be on that Redskins Ring of Fame when his time comes after he retires. That's how good I think Chase Young's gonna be, in my opinion. He's gonna be a generational talent and a game changer. We need a game changer on this roster, and that's exactly what he is. So enough about that. Chase Young, knock out the park, home run there. That pick is an A. Next pick, we didn't pick in the 2nd round. As you know, we did trade two 2nd-round picks in the Montez Sweat trade last year. We moved up from 48 to 26 in last year's draft to go take Montez Sweat. So we did not have a 2nd-round pick in that draft or this draft. Due to that trade, I think might have been a little too steep of a price to pay, but I think Montez was a damn good football player. So I want to talk about that real quick for the 2nd round. We didn't have a 2nd-round pick due to the Montez Sweat trade. He did have 7 sacks last year, so and he was in pass coverage freaking 55% of the damn time. So that being said, I think he's going to be even better this year. He should at least get 10 sacks. So a guy that's going to be a 10-sack getter along with Chase Young that you should have for at least both their rookie deals. Can't go wrong with that. So that's our 2nd-round pick, Montez Sweat. I mean, we didn't draft a guy in the 2nd round, but that's basically our 2nd-round pick in hindsight. So 3rd round, with a 6'6" pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the Washington Redskins selected Running back, wide receiver hybrid, and Antonio Gibson from Memphis. This is a very intriguing guy. I am extremely intrigued about him. He seems like a really, really, really explosive player. Like, I swear about every 10 times this man touched the football, he got in the end zone. And it's not like Louis T said, I watched his video. It's not like he's getting 5-6 yard touchdowns in the red zone. He's getting 65-yard catches, 55-yard reverses for touchdowns, 35-yard touchdown runs as a running back. He's catching 50-yard bombs to the end zone. Like, he has ridiculous yard to catch. Like, he's explosive and physical. You can't tackle this guy easily. So I like that a lot. He's explosive as hell. He's very versatile. You could play him at wide receiver and running back. He's not polished at either one of the positions, so he needs to work on both of them and actually select the position. But I do like Antonio Gibson a lot. He's going to remind me like a Tavon Austin type of guy you put in the backfield. He can run routes. He can do all that stuff. But he's much more bigger and much more sturdier. He's like 6 feet and like 220-some-odd pounds. That's a big boy, man. That's hard to tackle. So, especially at running back. Like that's kind of tough to tackle a lot. Just saying. That's a problem. He ran a sub 4.40, so he's extremely fast as well. So, I like the pick, but I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it. I love this next pick though. So with the 108th selection in the 2020 NFL Draft, right before the Trent Williams trade was announced on NFL Network and NFL.com, and the Redskins announced that they moved Trent Williams. The Redskins selected tackle Sadiq Charles out of LSU. Very, very talented tackle. Definitely a second-round talent in most drafts, but due to his off-the-field stuff, he definitely slipped in on a lot of people's draft boards. I like Sadiq Charles a lot. He's not Trent Williams, don't get me wrong. Like, no one could compare to Trent. Like, Trent was a special talent left tackle. But he reminds me of a guy like, it's a tough comparison. I don't mean to pause here. Like a guy like Lane Johnson, but on the left-hand side, if that makes sense. Very sturdy. Super technically sound in my eyes. For a guy that's kind of raw at the position, he still needs some work. But definitely some tutelage and some teachings from the offensive line coach. A little bit more strength. He can use a little more strength, a little bit more punch when he grabs the defender. And a couple of tweaks here and there. I think Sadiq Charles could be a really good starting left tackle in this league. I think it started year one, but he's going to struggle. So I'd rather get a guy like Jason Peters, something like that, to be a one-year Band-Aid. So as Sadiq Charles learns from Jason Peters, watch him on the field, and studies him on film, and he learns from offensive line coach, next year he can go and step on in, be a starting left tackle, and we don't have to look back. So I do like this pick a lot. I give the Antonio Gibson pick a B, in my opinion. It's solid, but not great. This one I give it an A. I love this pick with Sadiq Charles. I really think if you give a one-year Band-Aid at left tackle to show this man how to play the game and show him the ropes, how to play at the NFL level, I think that he will be a really solid left tackle for about a decade. And you got him in the 4th round, so he's going to be extremely cheap for the first 4 years. Can't go wrong with that. I love this pick, too. Oh, my gosh, bro. With the 142nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft in the 4th round, the Washington Redskins selected wide receiver Antonio Gandy Golden out of Liberty. Now, when they first did the selection, okay, I have to admit, my boy Lim had to tell me some things like, bro, this dude's a dog, bro. You have to watch this guy's tape. I heard AGG, but I didn't know it was him. You know what I'm saying? I heard of him, but I didn't know about him. I'm like, all right, watch this guy's tape. Watch the tape, and oh my gosh. I don't know how is he in the 4th round. I don't get it. I don't know why. But this was an incredible value pick here for me. In most drafts, if the receiver position was not this deep, he would not been here in the 4th round, bro. Like, he would not been there in the 4th round. Like, dude is 6'4", 225. That's huge. That's huge for a wide receiver. That's like damn near tight end size. This man's huge. He ran 4.640, which is not the fastest in the world, but when you 6'4", you can't teach 6'4", bro. You just can't teach 6'4". You can't teach 225, and you can't teach one-hand catches like these. This man was doing knees and knees and knees and knees. I'm like, I said, bro, this man's hands got some stickum on him. How's he catching these balls, bro? How's he catching these footballs, bro? He's catching some wild stuff. I'm like, bro. And then, like, in the warm-ups, he was catching some OD stuff. He was doing like this. I'm like this. And I'm like, I said, oh my gosh. I said, these boys' hands are scary. So his hands are darn near elite. Like that's number one with AGG I like a lot. I say he's 6'4". Like, you can't teach 6'4". And you can't teach those hands. So I like that a lot. He could be a little more crisp with the route running. He's not the most explosive player in the world, don't get me wrong, but he wins with his height, high point of football, good catch radius, things like that. You need a guy like that in your offense. So I like this pick a lot. He's the almost quintessential complement to Terry McLaurin. And Calvin Harmon, for that matter, and Steven Sims. He's that big guy who can catch balls in the red zone, be huge within the 20-0 range. That's in the red zone, catching these huge like fade routes and things like that. He would be what Josh Dotson was supposed to be come out the 2016 NFL draft with the 22nd pick overall. This is what Josh Dotson's supposed to be. This kid here is going to be scary, bro. I love this pick. I give it an A. It's the perfect compliment to Terry McLaurin. The absolute perfect compliment to Steven Sims. I think Antonio Gibson being a gadget guy. You can be very versatile in this offense, and you can really, 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 really confuse defenses. So I like this pick a lot, man. And he's going to be impactful year one. I honestly think he's going to be an impactful pick year one. So with the 5th round pick, we took the tackle. I forgot his darn name. I'm so sorry for that name. But he also could play guard. I like that a lot too. I saw his tape. Very, very, very solid tape. Will I think he replace Chase Roulier? No. But he's a very versatile guy. You can never go wrong with a swing guard. He can play a little center for you. Could he play center and Roulier go to left guard? I mean, it allows you to give versatility to your line when you start getting offensive line injuries. And with Brandon Sheriff staying kind of injury prone these days, you definitely want to have depth at your guard and center positions. Because Chase really gets hurt sometimes too. So nothing wrong with versatility. I like that pick a lot. And the 7th round picks, I would give both of them a C. I think they're really good special teamers. I don't see nothing else from them but special teams assistants at this point in their careers. But we'll see how they blossom, if they do blossom. 7th round picks do blossom sometimes, but as of right now, I just don't trust it right now. So I give both of those a C. So overall, I give both 5th round picks a B. Both B's. The 7th round pick C's. I give AJG an A. Antonio Gibson a B, and C.D. Charles an A as well, and also Chase Young an A. So that being said, I think the Washington Redskins had a A- draft. I think it was very, very solid. Low key, very, very good players. Like I said, the 7th round is kind of hurt a little bit. I think there's more special teams than anything. But drafting a center and the 5th round is kind of a reach. But a guy can also play guard, so he's very versatile. Taking C.D. Charles, your left tackle of the future. I can't go wrong with that. I like that pick a lot. The Antonio Gandy Golden pick, the AGG pick, coming out of Liberty. I think he's going to be a pretty good player for the Washington Redskins. I think he's going to be a touchdown producer, especially in the red zone. It gives you versatility to throw the ball in the red zone, where you run the ball with guys and Pearson and Antonio Gibson even, or whoever's running back at the time. So I'm going to also talk about the undrafted free agent, notable one. Thaddeus Moss. He didn't get drafted. He didn't get drafted in the 2020 NFL draft. He's one of the very few undrafted free agents that were signed. The Washington Redskins did sign him. I love that pickup because we needed tight end help in the worst way, and I wish we got a guy like Hunter Bryant early in the draft. I think with our 4th round pick, we did take Antonio Gandy Golden. But I wish we'd have moved back up into the 4th round and got Hunter Bryant before the Browns got to him, unfortunately. I think the Browns took him at 155, I believe. So that one kind of stung to me. I wish we could have got Hunter Bryant. I like him a lot. And I wish we got Hunter Bryant and Thaddeus Moss, to be honest. That's the only qualm I have with this draft, that I wish we took 2 tight ends. I don't like Richard Rodgers. I don't like Jeremy Sprinkle. Hale Hendricks is okay. I'm not a big fan of him either. I think he's okay, though. I don't really like Logan Thomas, even, to be frankly honest. I think he had 13 catches for 187 yards last year. Stop it. We need tight ends, bro. Like, damn. Thaddeus Moss ain't enough. But I like Thaddeus Moss, though. But it's just not enough for me. I wish we double. That's one position I wish we double down on. Like, look, man. Like, screw all this. I like the Gibson pick because he's like a gadget guy. But I wish we would have went tight end, Gandy Golden, tight end. Like, tight end. Like, we need tight ends. Like, tight ends suck. We need tight ends, okay? We used to have Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis, and look how we fell. Like, no, we need tight ends, bro. No. That doesn't really sit right with me. But other than that, solid draft from the Washington Redskins, man. I had not any more qualms with it other than that. I think Saquon's going to be a generational pass rusher for years to come. I think you need to keep him and Montez Sweat here, both here if possible. They picked up the 5th-year option on Jonathan Allen, so that's always good as well. I want to talk about that real quick. And I want to talk about the Trent trade real quick in very, very deep detail and wrap this video up. Like I said, it wasn't adequate value for Trent Williams, but at the same token, the Redskins were kind of tied him. Their hand was tied by their back. They was handcuffed, couldn't do anything, had to move Trent. So, just for their locker room. Like, not because of if he had to play or whatever. Trent wasn't going to give you his 100%. If he did, he was only going to do it to him to get a contract. He wasn't doing it for the team. So, you want guys that actually buy in here for new culture. So, it had to happen. So, that's going to do it for me, man. If you rate, comment, subscribe if you're new. Also, turn on post notifications because I'm posting sports video, man. Put God first out the way. You guys stay safe with this COVID-19. Hashtag stay home. Do not go out unless it's essential. Please, man. People are dying from this. Like, this is getting ridiculous, bro. Please stay safe. I cannot emphasize that enough. So, yeah, stay safe, man. You have a great one. Comment your thoughts on the video down below. And I'm out, bro. And live stream at 8:30, man. Peace. Take it easy, guys. See you in a couple hours.